back to John Book. I'm your host, John Book, and today we're going to be diving into one of the biggest rivalries on earth, Coke versus Pepsi, and we're going to be coming up with a definitive winner, right? To even prove more further, we will be doing a taste test between the two, and we are going to come up with a winner. Let's get to the stats. 2021 YouGov survey found out that 34% of Americans prefer Coke, while 29% prefer Pepsi. And I can't come up with the math right off my head, but the other percent, they like the different one. Now, according to Statista, I don't know what year this was, but Coke is the most popular soda brand in the whole world, with a market share of 19.4%, while Pepsi is a close second with 13.8% of a market share, which is a decent amount less than Coke. So they've already got them beat in two categories. You do have to remember that Coke has been an older company. I don't know the years, but Pepsi was founded a little bit after. In 2023, Pepsi made in revenue $27.85 billion in revenue. Coke made a astounding $45.5 billion in revenue in 2023. Now let's get to the taste test. We have our Coke and here we have our Pepsi, and after taking a sip of the Coke, I will use this cucumber to get rid of the taste so that they don't get mixed up. Here we go. So here we have our Coke. So right off the bat, I don't want to use that cringe freaking terminology, but it has a kick to it. It does taste pretty crisp, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's pretty sweet, and it's pretty smooth. It tastes well. It's not like it doesn't punch you in the face when you take a sip of it, and I can see why people really like it. Now, like I said, to cleanse the palate, we have the cucumber, and we have our Pepsi. Cheers. So Pepsi is a lot more sweet in my opinion. The carbonation is a lot stronger, and I actually kind of prefer Pepsi over Coke. Call me insane, but I do kind of prefer it better. So, and yeah, they do look very similar. I don't know if it's just the lighting, but the Pepsi is like lighter, if that makes sense. I don't think it's the lighting. I can see how people think that these are the same. But what I will say is that Coke has had this logo for a very long time. I don't think they've changed it too much. They have like two variations. And this is so identifiable. You just you don't even really need to read it. You just look at it and you're like, oh, it's Coke. But Pepsi recently changed their logo to this, which I think they had this in I don't know what years, but I think they might have had this before. But they had such an identifiable logo. They didn't even have the letters. They just had the red and blue. See? Just get rid of the letters, and they had the red, white, and blue. Really identifiable. You could see it from afar. You're like, oh, that's Pepsi. But now, obviously, yeah, it does say Pepsi, but dude, just keep the regular logo. It was so identifiable. It just kind of, well, I do kind of like this one a little bit more, because I do kind of like how it says Pepsi on it. But I will say it was a little bit of a weird move to go ahead and change it. But yeah, that is the taste test segment. So let's move on to the deciding segment. That's done. Time to choose our definitive winner. Now, as much as I love Pepsi, as much as I like Pepsi, as much as I'll say, oh, do you guys have Pepsi products? Coke is the winner, right? Just it's too good, right? I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it was pretty popular. I don't know, it was like a while ago. It was a Halloween ad where Pepsi said, "We wish you a scary Halloween," and it was a Pepsi can with a Coke cape on, right? And then Coke made a comeback post where it said, "Everybody wants to be a hero," and they just used the same image, and it was like a Coke cape, right? So yes, Coke is the winner. But I will say that Pepsi, even though it's the loser, it still tastes good, right? Now, let's move on to the shout-outs of this video. Everyone, welcome to the shout-out segment. We only have one shout-out today, and that is Gabe. I'm gonna thank you all for watching. Thank you all so much. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I'm sorry that I haven't posted in a while. Yesterday was actually my birthday. So yes, I will be, I'm gonna try to post more consistently, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.